Just 6 months ago, I felt stuck, unfulfilled, like I was just going through the motions, trapped in a cycle I couldn't break. I looked at my life and thought, is this it? But today is different. In just 6 months, I forged a path to significant, tangible change. Not magic, not luck. Hard work, yes, but work anyone, including you, can do. Stick around because in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I transformed my life in half a year. And more importantly, why the blueprint I used is available for you to use starting today. So, picture this. For longer than I care to admit, I was living comfortable maybe, but completely uninspired. I had habits that held me back, excuses that kept me small, and a looming sense that I was wasting potential. Maybe you feel it too. That nagging voice, the resistance to doing what you know you should do. Procrastination was a constant companion. Discipline felt like a foreign concept. My health wasn't a priority. My focus was scattered, and my goals, if I even set them, felt distant and unrealistic. Predictable rut. And that's the scary part, isn't it? Not sudden catastrophe, but the slow fade, the gradual accumulation of ignored potential. I felt it building. The regret, the what-ifs. I knew I had to change, but the mountain felt too high, the fog too thick. Then came the turning point. It wasn't one dramatic event. It was more like a gradual frustration hitting a critical mass. I looked at my reflection one morning, really looked, and made a stark realization. If I didn't fundamentally change my trajectory, where would I be in 5 years? Or 10? The thought terrified me more than the discomfort of change. I decided I needed a concrete time frame, something ambitious, but not impossibly far off. 6 months felt just right. Enough time to build serious momentum, create new habits, and see significant progress, but short enough to demand intense focus and discipline from day one. It became my 6-month challenge, my personal Everest sprint. So, how did I actually do it? It wasn't about finding one magical hack. It was about building a system, one small change at a time, compounded over those 180-ish days. There were core pillars to this process. First, radical honesty and clarity, the what. Before doing anything, I had to get ruthlessly honest with myself. What exactly wasn't working? What were the specific habits crushing me? What did I actually want my life to look and feel like? This wasn't vague dreaming. It was detailed goal setting across key areas: health, career, purpose, relationships, personal growth. I wrote it down, made it real. The second pillar was the power of 1% better, the how consistency. The secret sauce wasn't revolutionary breakthroughs every day. It was consistency. I focused on being 1% better than the day before. This meant tiny, manageable habits I could actually stick to, like drinking a glass of water first thing, doing 10 push-ups, reading 1 page of an inspiring book, or writing just 50 words towards a project. It felt insignificant at first, but the momentum builds exponentially. Consistency compounds into colossal change over time. Third was mindset first, forging the inside. The biggest battlefield was inside my head. I actively worked on my mindset by replacing negative self-talk, catching and reframing limiting beliefs, forcing myself to ask, how could I? When I'd think I can't. I also practiced gratitude daily, shifting my focus from what I lacked to what I had, building resilience and optimism, and used visualization, regularly visualizing the person I wanted to become and the life I was building. Your external world reflects your internal state. Forge a strong mindset, and the external changes become possible. Next, it was crucial to embrace discipline over motivation. Motivation is fickle. Discipline is reliable. There were countless days I didn't feel like doing the work. That's where discipline kicked in. It was the unwavering commitment to stick to the plan, regardless of my mood or external distractions. I built routines, woke up at the same time, blocked out time for essential tasks, and removed temptations. Discipline was the engine that kept the 6-month journey moving. I also prioritized taking imperfect action, breaking paralysis. I stopped waiting for perfect conditions or perfect knowledge. Done is better than perfect. I took action, even when scared or unsure. I wrote that first messy draft, made that awkward cold call, hit publish, even though it felt imperfect. Every action, even failed ones, taught me something and kept the inertia positive. Paralysis kills progress. Action, even messy action, creates it. Finally, I learned the importance of accepting and learning from setbacks. This wasn't a straight lineup. There were missed days, failures, moments of doubt where the old habits tried to pull me back. The key wasn't not to slip, but to quickly get back on track. I didn't let one bad day turn into two, or one slip turn into quitting. I viewed setbacks as feedback, learned from them, and reinforced my commitment. Resilience is forged in the bounce back, and after those 6 months, the shift was profound. It wasn't just about ticking off boxes on a goal list, though I did hit significant milestones. Physically, I was stronger, healthier, more energized. Mentally, the fog lifted. My clarity, focus, and confidence skyrocketed. Emotionally, I felt a deep sense of agency and pride. I trusted myself again. My work became more purposeful and impactful. My relationships felt more present. It wasn't perfection. Real life never is. But it was a radical departure from where I was. It was progress I honestly wasn't sure I was capable of achieving in such a short time. I had literally forged a new version of myself. Now, I share this not to brag, but to show you what's possible. My journey is unique, but the principles behind it are universal. They apply whether you want to change your career, improve your health, build a creative project, mend relationships, or simply find more fulfillment. Why do I say you can do it too? Because these principles tap into fundamental human potential, the ability to choose honesty, the power of small, consistent steps, the capacity to shape your thoughts, the strength of discipline over fleeting feeling, the courage to take action, even when it's messy, and the resilience to learn and recover. You don't need a magic wand or special circumstances. You need a clear intention, consistent effort, and the commitment to showing up for yourself, day after day. My 6 months started with just making a decision and taking the very first tiny step. Your 6 months can start the same way. Ready to start forging your path? Here are 3 things you can do immediately. First, get your clarity. Take 10 minutes, grab a pen and paper, and finish these sentences. Right now, I feel stuck, unfulfilled because. And in 6 months, I want to feel, and these 3 things would represent significant change. Write it down. Be specific. Second, identify one tiny habit. What is one? Single, small, almost ridiculously easy action you can take every single day for the next 6 months that moves you towards that desired future. Don't pick 10. Pick 1. Waking up 5 minutes earlier, 1 mindful breath, deleting 1 app notification, 1 minute of stretching. Choose one, schedule it, and commit to 30 days initially. Third, commit publicly or to yourself. Tell one friend your 6-month goal, or write it down and put it somewhere you see it every day. Increase your accountability, even if it's just to your future self. That's it. Clarity, 1 habit, commitment. The foundation starts small. Change isn't comfortable, but staying stuck is far more painful in the long run. My journey over these past 6 months is proof that concentrated effort within a defined time frame can produce truly life-altering results. This isn't just my story, it's an invitation to look honestly at where you are, decide boldly where you want to be, and start the process of building the bridge between them. Remember, the future you desire isn't some distant fantasy. It's built action by action, mindset by mindset, day by day. Start today, forge your path, and I'll see you in the next video.